A formatting style is a set of guidelines that dictate how an academic paper should be presented. It establishes rules for both how the paper should look and how the sources should be cited. There are three big formats for citations. We're going to look at those, but remember, there are hundreds of other styles. Your profession or your professor may have their own. Be adaptable and know that you may have to look up the rules for something you have never heard of before. APA style, developed by the American Psychological Association, is commonly used to cite sources in social sciences, business, and nursing. Recently, the American Psychological Association introduced the 7th edition, which is very different from the old 6th edition. If your professor requires APA, you will be expected to use the most recent edition. MLA style was developed by the Modern Language Association for students, researchers, and professionals in the field of literature. This style is meant to organize lengthy papers. The current edition is MLA 8th edition. The Chicago Manual of Style was developed to help authors cite sources. Chicago style is regarded as an editor's Bible and is commonly used in the fields of art, history, and humanities. Besides citing sources, the Chicago Manual of Style includes aspects such as writing style, editing, and proofreading mechanics. Chicago style is currently in its 16th edition. You will often hear it referred to as Turabian. Styles are meant to serve at every level, from freshman research papers to multi-volume monographs. Turabian is the college paper version, leaving out a lot of the higher level stuff so it is easier to use. While citations are the most commonly used feature of a formatting style, a style encompasses the entire paper. It is about visuals, how the paper looks, including font selection, font size, and presentation, like bold or italics, spacing, margins, alignments, columns, indentations, and lists. By looking at the standards for the required style, you will be able to set section headings, cover page, page numbering, illustrations, equations, and more. If you have to use different citation styles in different classes, you will notice that each requires a list of resources at the end of your work. What they call that list changes from style to style. Its purpose also changes. Works cited is exactly that. It is a list of only the works that are cited in the document. That typically does not give credit to authors that laid the foundation, which is why a bibliography is used to show all the material that was consulted in developing the ideas. Like everything else citation related, use the one your professor requires in the instructions. One mistake students often make is not capturing information they will need later. It is a good idea to put the source as part of your notes. When you open a new article, gather the basic information. At the very least, gather enough information to be able to find the article again later. Formatting the citations is a task that is easier with preparation. There are a few things you can do no matter what citation style your professor wants. First, read the instructions. It helps a lot to actually know which citation style to use. Make sure your URL goes where you want it to. If the source is not at the end of the URL, that's plagiarism. And finally, good advice no matter what, ask questions. It never hurts to ask, but it can hurt a lot to sit quiet and confused. Citations are often a problem for students, but in some ways they can be easier. There's a book of specific instructions to follow. You never have to guess at anything. If you need help figuring out what the book is trying to tell you, come ask a librarian. It is our job to help you.